Hey, what's up, everybody? It's DJ Mo D here from What Say Radio. Appreciate y'all always tuning in, locking it in with me. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, share this page with a family, friend, or uh, loved one. And so, this video, I want to talk specifically about investing. This is an investing video, and what I'm going to cover is penny stocks, as I have recently started myself a penny stock portfolio. And so I am going to cover in this video three penny stocks that I have in my portfolio that I hope will I can accumulate shares and make a little bit of money in the future, right? It's not instant gratification. It's not going to happen within a week, not going to happen within a month or 6 months, within the next year, hopefully, we make some money on these penny stocks. And so, if you want to join me on this journey, again, I'm going to cover three penny stocks. This is not financial advice. This is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But I just want to bring to you some information and what I'm doing with my investing and what I'm doing in my portfolio. All right, so I talk a lot about crypto. I love crypto. Um, I've been invested in crypto for the last 4 years and really come to enjoy it. Um, I started my investing journey 5 years ago, back in 2020, as we were going through COVID. A friend of mine bought this platform called Robinhood to my attention, in which I will post a link in my description of this video if you want to go take a look at it. Uh, you can also get yourself some free stock if you sign up and join Robinhood. So I will attach that in the description of this video. Again, Robinhood was the first platform that I got into when I started investing. And once he put me on to the game and showed me the platform, and I went in and started my account, and man, it's been on ever since then. And so um, I enjoy investing. Investing was one of the visions that I had as a kid, always getting into the stock market. I used to look at the newspapers back in the day. For those that were used to be newspaper readers, and I would always see the stock market section and the finance section. I always see those the different stocks and see the plus minus signs, and I had no idea what any of that stuff meant. And so, but it was always a dream of mine to get involved with that, and always one of my dreams to one day go on to Wall Street and in New York City, and in my business suit and everything, and just go out there and be a business man, entrepreneur, and investor. So, you know, years later, after the Navy and my big old age, I finally found a way to get on Wall Street, and that was through apps. And so there are many apps. There's Robinhood, there's Webull, there's Fidelity, there's E-Trade, uh, just a number of platforms that you can go on to and get your investing journey started. And I'm talking about penny stocks in this video. However, I want to caveat that, and I want to put this disclaimer in there. I started off buying penny stocks when I first started my investing, because they were so easy to buy. They were like $1, $2, $3, or what have you, a share. And so I was just happy to be accumulating shares of stock, just as long as I was in the game. As long as I had some skin in the game and I was in there, I felt like I was doing something. I was getting In actuality, I was getting my feet wet. Hindsight 2020, had I known, which I know better now, is that penny stocks are very, very high risk investments. When it comes to penny stocks, you could lose your money. These companies, they don't have a lot of capital. So they could go bankrupt. One bad news story about their product, and they could be done. And so the money you have invested in them, whether it be a little or a lot, could be gone because they go under, they go bankrupt, or they fall underneath a dollar. And if they fall underneath a dollar for 6 months, then they have to file with the SEC, and SEC is only going to give them so much time before they delist them from the stock market. So you have to be careful with them. Now, the hindsight 2020 thing is, if I would have known better, I would have done better. And what if I would have known that investing in the Magnificent Seven, the big stocks such as Facebook, Google, Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, if I would have known that that's where you put your money in for less risk. That's less risk when you invest in the Magnificent Seven. So you're less likely to lose your money when you invest in the big boys, the Magnificent Seven. And so that was I didn't catch on to that. It took me a while, and when I say it took a while, it was probably 2 years before it really came to me and hit me like I'm kind of doing this backwards. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with investing in penny stocks, but you have to understand that there's high risk. But remember this: when there's high risk, there's also potential for high reward. That's a positive thing about penny stocks. High risk, high reward, but it's high risk. You could lose your money as well. So just keep that in mind if you're just starting out investing and you don't know anything about getting into the market. Um, you want the base of your portfolio to be built on a solid foundation. Yeah, remember it like that. So buy you some shares of Apple. Apple ain't never going nowhere. As long as we got these phones, Apple ain't never going anywhere. Um, Google, Google's never going anywhere. Amazon just keeps growing and growing, kind of like the that Energizer bunny that just keeps on going. Amazon just keeps on growing and growing. So what you want to do, and this is the lesson learned from me that I'm passing on to you, build your house on a solid foundation. Okay, then you can throw in that in other layers, in those middle layers, a little bit more risk, like the penny stocks that I'm about a couple of penny stocks like I'm about to go over with you. Getting tongue tied here, y'all. I don't even have water around. But anyways, so take note of that. Take note of that in your investing journey. And so let's get started here. I'm going to share my screen with you because I want to show you penny stocks and the definition of penny stocks. And this is subject to, there's various opinions on what penny stocks are. So this gives you a general idea. The U.S. Securities and Exchange, the SEC, defines penny stock as a security that trades for less than $5 per share and is not listed on a national exchange. Okay. The characteristics of a penny stocks often trade for less than $1 per share. See, that's somebody, a different opinion. Small market capitalization. Some say penny stocks are often issued by small companies with caps under 300 million. Some people say that penny stocks are issued by small companies with caps that are $1 billion or less. And so those are the ones that I look for. At least a billion. You gotta have at least a billion. That tells me something, that you have some capital, that you have some a strong foundation when it comes to companies. For me, that are penny stocks, I look for them to at least have $1 billion in the market cap. All right, so they're high volatility, so high risk due to the low shares that are trade. They have low trading volume, so it's low liquidity. It can be difficult for buyers when you want to sell penny stocks. All right. When you got a chance to sell penny stock, you might want to jump on it because of the high volatility, low volatility that you don't get. All right. There's limited public information. Many penny stocks aren't required to file detailed financial reports. So, again, they're considered high risk investments. They are often overhyped and could cost you your entire investment. Let me say that again. They are often overhyped and could cost you your entire investment. So high risk, high reward. That goes back to what I mentioned. You want a strong foundation. You don't want to build your your foundation in the stock market in your portfolio. You don't want to build your foundation on uh weak ground, on the dirt. You want to have a cement uh bottom with that magnificent seven, or even go into the SPY and invest money into the SPY, which we'll talk about that in later videos. All right, so getting back to the stocks, let's look at now that we know what penny stocks are. My definition again is a penny stock is a stock with $1 billion market cap or below, and it's under $5. All right, so those are my qualifications for a penny stock. So low cost and not a high market cap. And so the first one I'm going to discuss is Opendoor Technologies. Opendoor Technologies. Let me make sure my screen here is in here. Hopefully y'all can see that. It says it's not sharing. Let me see here. Bear with me just a minute here. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so Opendoor is the first penny stock that I'm going to go over with you. And Opendoor Technologies is the stock. And here's a description of what they are. Opendoor Technologies Incorporated is operates as a digital platform for residential real estate transactions in the United States and buys and sells homes. The company's product offerings comprise sell to Opendoor product that enables homeowners to sell their home directly to it and resell the home to a home buyer. List with Opendoor product that allows customers to list their home on the MLS with Opendoor and receive cash offer, and Opendoor marketplace product that connects the home seller with an institutional or retail buyer. It also provides real estate brokerage, title insurance and settlement and escrow service, as well as property and casualty insurance, real estate license, and construction services. Opendoor Technologies was incorporated in 2013 and is based in Tempe, Arizona. All right, so Opendoor Technologies has been around since 2013, so it's been in existence for 12 years. And at current timing of this video, the stock is currently being sold on the stock market for $1.50 a share. Okay. Just to give a little more detail or understanding on what Opendoor Technologies is, think of it like this. And this is what I like about them, and this is why I'm interested in. I don't buy penny stocks just for sake of buying penny stocks. They have to have a purpose or a mission or something that I like behind them. So they have to have a goal that that I kind of agree with. Even though they might fail or they might succeed, they have to have a special use case. That's the word I'm looking for the reason that I'm willing to invest any of my money, no matter how small it might be. Again, it's at $1.50 right now. And so if you bought 100 shares, that'd be 150 bucks, and you have 100 shares of Opendoor Technologies. And again, what they do, I want you to think of it like this if you didn't really understand it in the description. Everything is digital now. Like everything that we do, even buying food, getting food delivered to us, Uber, Lyft, those are technology. eBay's been, even though eBay's been around for years, they're ways of buying things. People don't go to the store as much anymore. People buy things online. Well, this is what Opendoor Technologies, this is the way I relate it. It's buying homes online. All right. You don't even have to show up to the place. All you have to do is go into the Open Door Technologies, their site, and you're basically shopping for a house. And they everything is done where you normally go through like a real estate agent. Everything is done through Open Door Technologies. So think of it like being the eBay of real estate. Everything is done electronically. And so that's the reason why this stock caught my attention. It's been on my radar for the last 4 years. Um, it did good, and we're gonna take a look at it real quick because otherwise this video is gonna be very long, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to hold y'all too long. If you look right here, back in what's the date? Looks like February 2021. February 2021, the stock was $33, a $33 stock. And as you can see, ever since it's declined back in, let's see here, back on November 7th, 2021, it was $15. So it lost half its in just a short amount of time. From February to November of 2021, it went from $33 down to like 15 bucks. And then it's just been on a steady decline ever since. And that usually happens with stocks, especially, let me rephrase that. That's usually what happens with penny stocks. That's why I say you don't want to hold on to them for too long. Otherwise, you're going to be left up here holding holding the bag. There's people up here that bought around $34 that thought it was just going to keep going up and up and up. And guess what? It over time it just went down, down, down. And so people that were holding up, bought it up here at $34 were hoping for it to go up to $40, $50, $60, and then they just got caught in the waiting game until this thing just came down, so they eventually just had to sell out of it. So my point is, when you're taking a penny stock, you're taking high risk, and so if there's a chance to cash out, and you made money, you got to take your profits. Take your profits. Don't hold on to it. So Opendoor Technologies is the first one. Again, you can get that stock right now for $1.52. You can get it on Robinhood. You can get it on Webull. You can buy it on Fidelity, E-Trade. What other one? Yeah, those are 4 or 5 options that are available to you. All right, let's get into the second stock. My second stock is Plug Power. If I can pull it up here. Here's Plug Power. And what Plug Power is, let's see. Make sure you see that. It develops hydrogen and fuel cell product solutions in North America, Europe, Asia, and internationally. So this thing is worldwide. The company offers GenDrive, a hydrogen fuel proton exchange membrane fuel cell system that provides power to material handling electric vehicles. Gensure, a stationary fuel cell solution that offers modular PEM fuel cell power to support the backup and grid support power requirements of the telecommunications, transportations, and utility sectors. ProGen, a fuel cell stack and engine technology used in mobility and stationary fuel cell systems and as engines in electric delivery vans. So basically, Plug Power, in a nutshell, develops hydrogen and fuel cell solutions. That's their overall main goal. And that caught my attention. 2 reasons. Real quick, this is a quick story. I remember when I said I first got started with Robinhood, my first platform for purchasing stocks. Well, if you go in, you set up your account, that will give you some free stock. Plug Power was one of the free stocks that I received. And at the time, Plug was like $2. I think it was like $2 a share. So I got one share of Plug Power at $2. And then at one point it went to $10. And I was like, man, I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this stock. So I got out of it, right? And so I want to show you this. Right now, it's $1.65. We go back last 5 years, that'll take us back to 2020. 2020 is when I got in. And as you can see, it was around, let's see, what is this? That's around April 20th. That's around, it was $4.14 back then. Okay. I sold around $10. And then if you look up here, January of, let's see, January of 2021, it rose all the way up to $66. I was kicking myself in the head because Robinhood kind of gave me, I don't know, I'm thinking they gave me some insight that, hey, they gave me a free stock. This is a good stock. Remember this. If when they give you free stocks, they know something. This is my opinion. They know something about these stocks. And if I would have held on, and matter of fact, if I would have accumulated more, buying a $4 stock or a $3 stock at that price, and then riding it all the way up to 60 some dollars, man, I wish I would have kept that stock. However, here it is 5 years later, and Plug Power is at $1.66. And so that is why I am accumulating some Plug Power in my penny stock portfolio. All right. Because there's no guarantee that it gets back up to $60 like it was in January 2021. There's no guarantee that it gets back to $43 like it was in November of 2021. There's not even a guarantee that it gets back up to $30 like it was September of 2022. However, however, at $1.66 right now, I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to take that risk and at least buy 100 shares of Plug Power at what, $1.66? That's going to be $166 with a potential chance for that to rise up to $10. Let's just say $10, and I take profits, right? Let's say it goes up to $10, and I take profits on it. $10, what is that? Let's do the math. That's 10. You've turned 100 some dollars to $10,000, right? If my math serves me correctly, and it does me right, if you bought 100 shares right now at $1.66, that's $166, and it goes to $10 per share, 10 times, 10 times, I'm sorry, 100 times. I know it is. I know my math, but I just want to show y'all. Matter of fact, I like to give visual aids. Let me get some visual aids. So if I take $166 invested for that's 100 shares, 100 times, and it goes up to $10. No, I'm sorry. I'm tripping, y'all. No, it's 1,000. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. Still, you take $166, right? 166. You made $834, right? $834. Let's say it gets back up to, let's call it middle ground. Let's say that 45. You've turned $166 to $4,500. If that stock gets back up to just $45. You see? So that would be a $4,335 $4 profit. Okay. So that's the power that penny stocks can have if you accumulate them and you get into good ones and your risk pays off. That could happen. Again, it's no guarantee, but if you're patient, um, I wouldn't take any money that you need for rent, food. bills or anything like that, I wouldn't take that and invest it. But if you got, some side money, some side hustle money that you've made and you can invest, why not? Why not take a chance at it? All right, so let's get into my last stock as we're running a little long here, longer than what I wanted to. Like I said, I don't like to keep you too long. We're gonna get into our last stock here. And the last one is Hive Digital Technologies. Hive Digital Technologies. And basically, this is a play on crypto. This is a crypto play, but it's on the stock market. They deal with crypto, but they're on the stock market. They're not actually like a cryptocurrency or anything like that. So anyway, Hive Digital Technologies, they engage in the mining and sale of digital currencies in Canada, Sweden, and Iceland. The company operates data centers for computing and mining cryptocurrencies. So when you say mining cryptocurrencies, that's where they're building them, they're minting them like money is minted. In crypto, it's mining. All right. So they're mining cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and other coins. It also provides infrastructure solutions as well as computational capacity to distributed networks in the blockchain industry. The company was formerly known as Hive Blockchain Technologies Ltd. and changed its name to Hive Digital Technologies in July of 2023. And so have been around since 1987, and they are headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. And our good old friends, Canada, where our president is talking about putting tariffs on it. Anyway, so currently Hive Technologies is $2.17. Um, I've looked at tip ranks at some of the experts and some of the analyst reviews on Hive, and they anticipate this stock going to anywhere from $10 to $12. So I do have it in my penny stock portfolio. And again, you can get it at $2.17. Again, this is a play that mirrors what crypto does. So we're having a bad time in crypto. Cryptos are down right now, specifically Bitcoin, Ethereum. And so these when those cryptos are down, you can expect crypto stocks to be down. You see what I'm saying? So there's a connection. They correlate with each other. They move with each other. And so that's the reason why we have Hive Digital Technologies down right now. All right, so $2.18, you can get it. You buy 100 shares, you're spending $218 on it. And so I owned some of this in the past and made a little bit of money off of it. As you can see, back in February 2021, it was $26. And on November, and as you notice, February and November of 2021, and all these stocks that we've looked at so far, there was a high, and then there was a lower high before everything just dipped, and so it was $22 around November, October 31st there, before climbing all the way down to five, four, three, $2 where it's sitting at right now. So Hive Digital Technologies again is a play on crypto. I think this stock is going to perform very well, and all you got to do is watch what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. Watch what Bitcoin and Ethereum do, and watch how Hive stock starts to perform. All right. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. So there's three penny stocks right there that we went over. Um, we went over Hive, we went over Plug Power, and we also went over, I forgot my first one, Opendoor Technologies. So the eBay of the housing market, right? So those are the three stocks: Opendoor, Hive, and gosh, oh man, I'm getting mixed up this morning. Plug Power. Plug Power. Sorry about that, y'all. Anyways, that's what we're gonna leave it at here. As I've ran over as far as my time goes. Hope y'all stuck with me to the end. Again, I'm gonna post links for my uh not but where you can go and get started up in Robinhood or Webull account I think I'm going to put a Coinbase in there for your crypto as well. If you want to get it started with a crypto account, so you can get account started. And Robinhood and Webull are different. Here's the thing to me: a lot of people hate Robinhood. A lot of people love Robinhood. A lot of people hate Webull. A lot of people love Webull. Here's the difference. I have both of those platforms. Here's the difference to me. If you like to read stuff simple, like these charts and these confusing graphs and things like that, you just want to keep it simple. You don't want all that technology and all these lines and graphs and stuff all in your face because you don't want to understand it, which you should. I recommend that you kind of get a little familiar with it. Um, you go with Robinhood. Robinhood makes everything nice, smooth, sweet, and easy for you to understand, for you to read. It's not confusing. Webull is a little more confusing. They're both good platforms. One's just easier to read than the other. That's my opinion. So y'all take that for what it's worth. And so again, I will have those three links, and then Coinbase is listed on the stock exchange. For those of you that are non-believers in crypto, you don't understand it, you don't believe in it yet you will. You don't believe in it yet. Go to Coinbase if you want to get into crypto because it's secure. In my opinion, this is my opinion, it's the most safest and secure platform that you can go and buy crypto. And because it is a US based company, they're listed on the stock market. And so, I have my trust that my money is here in America and that it is safe. I don't have to worry about fraudulent things like the FTX scandal and situations like that have happened and hit up crypto in the past. So I highly recommend Coinbase if you're going to get into crypto. And then I also would secondly recommend that you get yourself a hard wallet as well. And we'll discuss that further in the future as well. So I'll leave the video here. Please provide some feedback in the comment sections. Like, subscribe, share this video with anybody you think that wants to get started and with a penny stock portfolio. Again, we want to have a solid, strong foundation, but we want to get some penny stocks in there as well. Again, they're high risk, high reward, and so that's it, y'all. If you got any questions, again, hit me up in the comment section. Give me some feedback. Y'all have a blessed one, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all for holding in this long, y'all. Peace. I'm out. What you say?